Good morning, I'm Terry,
And I'm Kate.
and this morning, well, it's morning for us, but we're going to take you through a slow, gentle, take it easy kind of flow. Let's start on our backs. And you're going to come into a Shavasana shape. So you're simply lying out on your mat. You can close your eyes if you like. Let your body settle down into your mat. And start to just slowly deepen your breath. Notice as your breath flows through you where you might have a little soreness, a little discomfort, and just let that be. Breathe into it. The desire that we have is by the time you get to Shavasana again, at the end of this gentle flow, you're going to feel a lot better. Okay, now I want you to draw your right leg in, clasp right below your knee, hug it into your chest, flex both feet, continue that nice, deep, easy breath. Let the breath move the pose. Bring your leg out to the side towards your armpit. I still have my eyes closed. I think I'll open them now. And then stretch your leg straight up, as straight as you can get it. Don't worry if there's a little bend in your knee. Clasp behind your thigh. And then grab onto anything that you can, your inside of your leg, maybe your big toe, but maybe not yet this morning, and let your leg fall out a little bit to the right. Open up your right hip. Take a hold of your outside of your leg with your left hand and draw your leg across your body. There you go. Keep your right shoulder blade pinned to the earth. You probably won't go well, Kate is. I'm not going as far as I usually would. By the end of class, you'll probably feel a lot more flexible. Come on, back up. Hug your knee in one more time for good measure. And let your leg out long. Now, you might even notice, I always notice that leg feels so much different than the other leg, the left leg. We're going to go there now. Left leg in. Over to your armpit. Really let go in your upper body too. Let that settle. Leg up in the air, but not necessarily straight, however it goes for you. Out to the side. Let it fall gently. The key word here is gentle today. Gentle, slow, easy does it. All the way up and over, across your body. Come back, one more hug for good measure. Lengthen out long. Roll to your side and come on up to a tabletop position. Shoulders over hands, wrists, hips over knees. Yeah, and then just whatever feels good here. The idea is to awaken your spine. Drop your belly, lift your heart as you round through your spine. And you lift your back body up, chin comes down, press away from your hands. Just whatever feels good here. You can go side to side. You can make barrel rolls. You're just waking up your spine. Drop your head, draw circles with your head, whatever feels good. Nobody's watching you. Hopefully you're not watching us, you're practicing along with us. Okay, press into your hands, press them forward a bit. Press your mat forward and tuck your toes, come back to downward facing dog. And you're going to shorten this one. So probably you're pressing your entire foot into your mat. That's how short you have your stance. Take your right hand back, grab hold of your left leg, look underneath your left armpit. You can bend your right leg. Come back. Take it to the other side, same thing. Bending your leg, your left leg, looking underneath you, feeling that nice stretch along your side body. Come back. And then just tiptoe the rest of the way up to your hands. Come into ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows, bend your knees generously, drop your head, drop. Anything that happened before this practice, drop anything you think might happen after, and just be here now. Watching your inhales and your exhales. Release your arms, clasp behind you at your low back. Take a halfway lift and fold. Draw your hands towards the front of your room. Drop your head. Let's do that again. Knees can be bent generously. Halfway lift. Fold. Release your hands. Rise up. Reach up. Yeah. Take your left wrist with your right hand and then just let your body sway to the right. Pressing especially into your left foot. Change hands. Press into your right foot a little bit more and sway to the left. Being careful to stay, not leaning forward, not leaning back. Stay in that line. Okay, come back. Reach up, reach back a little bit again. And bringing your hands to heart center, bow all the way down to your mat. Plant your hands, step your left foot back, come into a low lunge. Heart lifted. Back toes pressing, heel lifted. And you can just shift your weight back and forth here a little bit. Then find stillness, drop your back knee. Hug your right knee in towards you. Bring your hands onto your right thigh. So it feels like a crescent lunge, it's just a lower lunge. You're still straightening through your upper spine, drawing your shoulders down and back, drishti out in front of you. And going with that theme of opening up your hips, bring your hands down inside your right foot, walk your right foot out to the edge of your mat, and turn your toes at an angle toward the corner of your room. And then lift your foot a little bit so you can see underneath your foot, look at your arch. Now you can stay up on your hands if that feels good. If you're ready to, you can come down on your elbows. And then you're just going to take your right hand to the inside of your right thigh and press it open. Lifting your heart, drawing your shoulder blades down together. Allowing your right hip to just fall open. You might feel it in your left hip flexor. Good. Come back to the way you were. So hands inside your right foot. Bring your left foot up to meet your right. Take a halfway lift and a fold. Plant your hands, step your right foot back. Same thing. So you can come right down to your knee if you like. You're going to lift your heart. Feel that right hip flexor just stretching out a little bit. Bring your hands to your thigh. Coming to that low lunge. Long side body. Breath nice and deep and even. Hands back down to your mat. Walk your left foot to the side of your mat. Turn your toes. Slightly turn your foot up. And again, this is the side that I'm a little bit more open, so I can come down onto my elbows. It doesn't matter at all. And then you're opening up by pressing your left hand into your left thigh. Draw your shoulder blades away from your ears. Exhale, just let your body settle down a little bit, sink a little bit. Okay, back to center. And step your right foot up to meet the left. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise up. JJ's waking up. We might lose Kate. We'll see what happens. Hands to heart center. Reach up, breathe in. Bow, empty all the air out. Come to a halfway lift. This time, come on back. And you're going to come all the way down, knees down, belly down. You're going to come into Sphinx pose. So bring your arms out to the shape of an 11 right in front of you. Press into your toes. And for me, I like to take my feet pretty wide here. You can play with how wide you take your feet. Drag your elbows towards you and lift your heart toward the front of the room. You're going to feel this in your low back. Now for some of you, you might want to just let your arms go out a little bit more and come down. Notice that coming down a little bit lower onto your ribs will take a lot of that. It's a stress really in your low back. We're stressing it and then we're releasing it, allowing the blood to flow in and nourish. So you can do that, or if you're feeling like it, you can come into seal, taking your arms out to the side, lifting your upper body, press into your hip bones, press into your thighs, press into your feet, clench your thighs to take a little bit of that pressure off your low back. Again, focus on your inhales and your exhales. This is a gentle class, so this is your back bend today. Slowly come down. Bring one hand on top of the other right in front of your face. Lower your forehead down and just windshield wiper your legs side to side to release your low back. Beautiful. Press back up. I want you to shift so that you're sitting and your feet come together out in front of you. If you're familiar with the term, it's a Baddha Konasana. Instead of a Supta Baddha, it's a Baddha. Your feet are together. There's a diamond-shaped pattern to your legs. Okay, you can take your legs out in front of you just a little bit more. There you go. You're not really drawing them in very far. And then take hold of your feet, your ankles, whatever you can easily reach. And then rounding your back this time, allow your head to drop. Breathe into your backside. You can make a little shelf. Like I like to bring my elbows to my legs and make a little place for my head to rest in my arms. You can bring your forehead, some of you, not me, allow your forehead to drop all the way down to your toes. It's wherever your body wants and finds that edge, that place where you're feeling this, and you can hang here and breathe. You'll find your body softens with each exhale. You might take a little bit of an up dog sometimes with an inhale, and your body will soften again with an exhale. Allow your head to drop. Roll up slowly. Bring your hands behind you with your fingers pointing forward. Pick your feet out and just windshield wiper this way. Like you windshield wiper when you're on your belly. And let that go. Good. And we're going to come all the way down to your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Send your legs up in the air. Flex your toes back at your face. And either bring your palms underneath you for legs up the wall, or kick up into a shoulder stand, making sure that you're on your shoulders, not your neck. And this is an inversion. The blood flows down the other way. It's really good for you. Be great to do this for a good 5 minutes a day. It's almost as good as a nap, sometimes better. And then if Kate wants to, she can allow her legs to go back into plow. Now with plow, you want to keep your hands underneath your hips until and if your toes touch the floor. Then if she wants to, she can reach around behind and grab a hold of her feet. Or another option is to reach below her and clasp her hands on her mat. So you can play here. Yeah, she's choosing that one. So now, Kate, go ahead and take your hands a little bit closer to the front of the room. And notice that. Good. And then we're just both going to come all the way down onto our mats. Now, you can stay where you are, and you can come into figure 4 for your hips by bringing your right leg across your left knee, reaching anywhere you can, and then coming back into a nice hip opener, or my favorite pose, half pigeon. Right leg comes to the sky, knee comes to the outside of your right wrist. Now, some of you are really flexible in your hips, and maybe your leg comes across the front of your mat more than mine does. You really want to protect your knee here. Drag your left leg back straight. And then you want to feel this in your right hip. As long as you're feeling it in your right hip and your front toes are flexed, you're in a good place. Now, square your hips so that you're folding forward. This might be enough. This is half pigeon, and this is a recline. Half pigeon. Allowing everything to just settle down. You're just going to simply pretend that you can breathe your way into your right hip. Send your breath there. See, this is my favorite pose. I could stay here for a long time. I'm ready to come up. Press back slowly to down dog. Bend, stack, open your leg. Good. And then left side. It's going to feel different. Your hip might be more open, might be less open. Same thing, knee to the outside of your left wrist. Back leg straight back. Square your hips. Feel how this already feels in your left hip. You're releasing stored tension. Roll down. Relax as much as you can. Again, downward facing dog, nice and easy. Bed stack open. Okay, come on down to a squat. Call this Balasana in yoga. Your feet are turned out. Your tail is dropping. You're using your upper arms to open up through your, at your knee really. I'm not quite as wide as I want to be. Okay, drop your tailbone. And the idea is to draw your shoulder blades down and back. Bring your left hand down. Lift your right arm up. Same thing, bring your right arm down. Lift your left arm up. Let your seat drop. Come back. Have a seat. And then just take your left leg out to the side, flex it. Take your right foot into your left thigh. Turn toward your left leg. Reach your arms to the sky. And then folding with your heart first. Reach for wherever your hands drop. Exhales, you allow the fold. Inhales, you lift. Exhale, allow the fold. You're pressing into both hip bones. Inhales, you lift. Just feel this release. Allow, never force. Allow. Slowly walk your hands back up. Change legs. Right leg out. Left leg in. Turn to your right leg. Flex your toes. Reach your arms. Leading with your heart, fold. Both sits bones pressing into your mat. Slowly walk back up. Both legs come out. Sit a little bit forward so that your sits bones are a little bit behind you, a little bit leaning on the front thigh. And then sit up tall and walk your hands out with your heart lifted. Again, stopping where you feel your edge. You'll know what it is. Nice inner thigh release. Stress. You're stressing your inner thigh, and when you come back up, the blood's going to flow there, renourish it. Renourish them. Relax, release, watch your breath. Take this time for yourself. Come all the way back up. Awesome. Bring your legs together. Lie down on your back. Okay, and what we're going to do is end the way we started. So you're going to hug your right knee into your chest. Bring your right leg out to your armpit. If you're like me, you're already noticing how much better this feels now that you've moved your body. Bring your leg across your body, taking your left hand to the outside of your right thigh. Let it fall open. Breathe deeply. Keep your Deep inhales and exhales going here. Come back up. Let your leg fall open the other way. Just an allowing. Try not to kick Kate in the face. Back to center. I don't think we straightened it. Straighten through your leg. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, draw your leg in towards your chest. Then bend your knee and release. Left leg in. Releasing your body into your mat. Sending your left knee out to your armpit. Taking a hold of your leg with your right hand, taking it across your body. Both shoulder blades dropping down into your mat. Bringing your leg back through, opening it out the other way, grabbing a hold with your left leg. And then go ahead and straighten your leg as much as it wants to. Your knee can be bent generously. And then grabbing a hold of your back of your thigh, back of your calf, anywhere you grab it, just let your leg fall towards your chest. A little bit of a hamstring stretch. Bend your knee, reach out long, and back to the Shavasana where we started. You can drop your intentional breath here. You're holding on to nothing, just letting your body rest. Scan your body, notice, I hope, how much more ease there is. How much more alive you feel. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll to your right side. And make your way up to the seat. As always, we thank you for joining us. Invite you to share our video, hit subscribe if you like it. Have a great day or the rest of your day. Bring your thumbs to forehead center. And we bow to you, the light in you, as you bow to the light in us. Namaste.
Namaste. Thanks so much, everyone.